It's the first time you come to Hong Kong.
Yes, it's the first time.
How do you feel?
I really like the city. I think it's different from what I expected in one way, and it's the same that I would have thought in another way. But I think it's interesting how, despite that it's so huge and imposing, it's so very open, friendly, and there's this really warm, welcoming atmosphere amongst people. So I really appreciate it.
Pretty interesting having this Hong Kong perspective, because here this density is appearing everywhere, and I feel this pleasure of having this wonderful households with this space everywhere and
Enough space to
enough
live.
space to live. Yeah. Yeah.
Says that open design is about including all the different stakeholders. You could also say that very good design is stakeholder-driven design. And what I think is very important is that you never give the stakeholders what they want, but that you inspire them to go into a new field, like for instance a more sustainable field where everybody can contribute a little to make a better planet with more profit and beneficial for people. Well, that's open design.
And so for me, I would just add a little bit to that, and I would say that I totally agree, but there is one part where I want to emphasize, which is the reframing.
Yeah.
And the reframing is the important part, because then you can reframe it when you consider the planetary boundaries and the social impact that you're going to have. So holistic sustainability, and if you can reframe within holistic sustainability, then I think you can get the different stakeholders to think about it differently. Great.
Sharing information, sharing ideas, sharing resources, and working together to create a better world for everyone. So it's about social engagement, it's about ethical questions, it's about innovation, it's close cooperation with the partners closely around you in social environment, in knowledge institutes, cultural, politics, and then sharing that across the world, because we can learn a lot from each other.
You need to keep an open mind so that you can respect each other from what you know, the knowledge that you have in your bodies.
In Japan, they have some issue about the low birth rate and high suicide rate, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
So, how do you think it can be solved by design or?
Well, it's big, huge issues, so it's not easy to solve by like single government. Maybe I'm not sure about that, but maybe design can play a role here to encourage collaboration with government plus and local citizens.
I think because it's so open and there's so much going on and it's such an exciting place, that having awareness of other places is just brilliant, because you can bring it back into your own society, and for me, like in my own teaching, and just be aware of the scope of the world. That's just so exciting.
Okay, Hong Kong is a very interesting place where Orange and Occident meeting each other, and facing the globalization that for designers and design educators, we do have to think about localization to find our roots and to find where we are from, to find where the culture that related with design. Meanwhile, we have to look around to know what is happening around the world. So it's a very good, interesting dialogue in this Cumulus conference, that people are talking on the issues that are related with people, with education, with culture, and with the future. Thank you.
Regarding the mixtures between West and East, I think it's better for us to find our own tradition, our own cultures, and try to preserve it, but in a contemporary way, in a modern way. Because in that kind of sense, we can compete in global market, and because we have what we call identity, we have our own entity that we can present to the world. which means that with the culture and tradition that we have, we combine it with maybe from Western technique and the new or modern style, then we can make something new. Then you can innovate to create something new.